Hello, this is Will from JourneyToWallStreet.blogspot.com. I'm here to talk about my trade review for April 9th, 2012. But first, I kind of want to talk about my weekly goals. One of the goals I had for last weekend was to go through charts and try to find the plays that I was working on this week. And if I could go through a whole bunch of strong trending charts, whether they're strong or weak, if I can try to find what's in common with each of them, what kind of setups I see, and maybe it'll give me more confidence in some of the setups I have, or maybe I could develop a new play over it. But that's something that I didn't get a chance to do this weekend, but I'm definitely gonna make a conscious effort to do it for the rest of the week. So, on to my trade. The only trade I had today was in Sina. I woke up around 9 a.m. this morning and I was scanning through different stocks, but you know, you can't expect to really do anything if you're waking up this late in the market. So I didn't try to force anything, and I just got ready and went to work. Um, when I got to work, I started looking at Sina on the daily chart just because I knew that it has some sort of potential tradable pattern developing. I mean, it's just clearly downtrending since it's pivot high above 80. And it looks like there could be some sort of support area around 60. So maybe it's worth a chance for a long, but I just want to keep my eye on it. So while that was happening, I decided to look at it in the 5 minute chart just to see what it was trading like. And I noticed that it was pulling in here and had this first green bar. And I thought this could be a chance at a sort of a pullback play. I had my risk criteria that's okay here, but I don't really like to trade off of 5 minute bars, so I waited for the 15, and I was just waiting for something to develop, and I noticed that a 15-minute inside bar did develop. So I decided to take the trade. I'll be risking about 30 cents. Get in close to 28 and out around 61.05. So as you can see, it kind of worked right away. So I got filled at 61.30 here. Let me switch back, and then after that I had my stop there. So let me switch back to the 5 minute. So I got filled at 61.30, and I kind of let it just keep trading along. And I think around right here was when I noticed another inside bar was developing. Let me just copy these lines. Right there, another inside bar. So okay, I'll just get in. I only got in 100 shares at first, and I got in another 100 around right there. So my average price was about, I think, 37. As you can see, it worked immediately, but hit a wall and kind of came back down. So I got rid of some of them at 50 right here as it was ticking down, and I got rid of the rest somewhere down here. So it wasn't much of a trade, just sort of 15-minute inside bar, 15-minute inside bar, and then it did nothing. So that's it. That's my only trade. What could I have done better? Maybe not trade at all. Maybe I should have tried to take some sales around 60 since it was the last kind of pivot high. It would have been an okay decision. Maybe around there. So, but I don't know. I knew that there wasn't going to be much follow through or anything at all. So I was super small. Only 100 shares here, 100 shares here, and I moved my stop as soon as I got in for the next one to lower my risk. That's all. Nothing special. But I do wanted to talk about some of my swing trades that I had going, which I got stopped out of. So HCA, um, I was in yesterday somewhere around here. I'm not sure, or excuse me, the day before that, and I set my stop below below the low of yesterday, because right here, and as you can see, I got stopped out. If I stuck in, I would have been at the same spot, but who would have thought that was going to happen? Gotta stick with your stops. Rovi gapped down and stopped me out about right here. So this trade just didn't work, but it's okay. Not every trade will work. I liked it because I thought it had a chance to do like some kind of break, but once it got below that area, I'm out. Another trade that I got into yesterday, VVUS, and I bought it at 22.50 yesterday. Excuse me, I keep thinking it's yesterday. On last Thursday, because of this, and it traded a little lower today, but I knew that I had to have a pretty wide stop because the daily just kind of looks really messy. So my stop is below 21. I don't want it to be, but it has to be, or at least I think it has to be. So, you know, still looks okay. It's another inside day today, so I don't really want to move my stop up, but we'll see. I believe it was an inside week last week. Yeah, inside week last week too. So who knows? It might have potential to break above here for a while. Who knows? But my stop is definitely below this inside week. And there you have it. Those are my up to date of all my trades. So tomorrow I want to get back to a regular schedule, focus more on pullbacks and things like that, pullbacks, pull-ins, and just being there when the market opens. Well, there you have it. Talk to you guys tomorrow.